In California, to operate a licensed family child care home, you must first successfully complete all the steps required by Community Care Licensing Division. Your license documents that you know and understand the health and safety standards that pertain to providing professional care to our state's youngest residents. And obtaining a license puts you in the best possible position to create and maintain a safe, secure, and successful family child care home.
There are 4 steps you must complete to secure a family child care home license.
Step 1 involves making yourself familiar with all the licensing laws and regulations, as well as other information available to applicants on the Community Care Licensing website.
In Step 2, you complete the Family Child Care Home Orientation.
In Step 3, you'll complete and submit the forms required for your application to be processed.
The license application and instructions for Family Child Care Homes, LIC 279A, provides instructions and information that will help make sure you don't miss anything when completing your application.
And then, before you receive final approval, Step 4 is a pre-licensing inspection of your facility by the Licensing Program Analyst, your LPA.
In taking these steps, you'll provide Community Care Licensing with the information we need about you and your new business.
And we'll provide you with the information you'll need so that the children in your care will be safe and your facility will remain in full compliance with all licensing requirements.
Where do I find licensing laws and regulations? To find the licensing laws and regulations that pertain to you, visit the Community Care Licensing website at www.ccld.ca.gov. Here you will find California's Health and Safety Code, Title 22 regulations, as well as other helpful resources. What is the Family Child Care Home Orientation? The Family Child Care Home Orientation is required if you are applying for a Family Child Care Home license. The orientation includes an overview of the laws and regulations that pertain to licensed child care and a review of the background check requirements, facility requirements, and the application process for family child care homes. The orientation provides you with a valuable source of information about and guidance through how to become a licensed family child care home provider. You can take the orientation in person or online. The in-person orientation is offered throughout California at child care regional offices. You can contact your local licensing office to find out when the next in-person orientation will be offered. In-person orientation is offered in English and Spanish. Contact your local licensing office if you require an orientation presented in another language. The online orientation requires you to log on to a secure website and is set up for you to validate your identity. It does not allow you to skip ahead, but does allow you to go back and review information again. The online training provides the greatest benefit if you work through the course slowly and take notes. What forms and documents will I need to complete and submit? There are several different forms you're required to complete and submit. They are an application for a Family Child Care Home License, LIC 279, a Current Children in Your Home Report, LIC 279B, all required criminal record statements, LIC 508, an Emergency Care and Disaster Plan, LIC 610A, and a Facility Sketch, LIC 999A. There's more detailed information about several of the forms and the information they require in other videos in this series. You'll also need to provide documents that prove you've completed the orientation, prove that you've enrolled in or completed preventive health practices training, including pediatric CPR and first aid. And you'll need copies of TB clearances for yourself, staff, and adults residing in the home, dated within 12 months of your application. Also, if you're applying to operate a large family child care home, you will need to provide proof of previous child care experience and a fire clearance from your local fire department. Finally, You'll be responsible for contacting your local licensing office and for following their instructions to pay the non-refundable application fee. What is the pre-licensing inspection? The pre-licensing inspection is conducted at your home by a licensing program analyst, also known as an LPA. The LPA will inspect your home to ensure that you meet licensing requirements. The inspection is covered in greater detail in the Video Community Care Licensing Inspection Authority. The inspection will be scheduled in advance, so you'll know when your LPA will arrive. It's to your benefit to perform your own pre-inspection, referring to all the requirements covered on the licensing website, in the orientation, and in the pre-licensing readiness guide. Your resource and referral agency can be a great help to you as you get ready for your pre-licensing inspection. If your home is found to be in compliance, you have passed the inspection and you should receive your license soon. On the other hand, if your LPA finds anything at your facility that's not in compliance, your application process will be paused. You'll need to remedy the situation and notify licensing that you've done so. And you'll need to complete another inspection with your LPA. Just to recap, the core steps involved in obtaining a family child care home license are spending as much time as you need on the licensing website and becoming thoroughly familiar with the entire licensing process. Enroll in and complete orientation. Provide community care licensing with all the information required to process your application. And prepare your family child care home to pass a pre-licensing inspection. If all goes well, you can receive your license anywhere from 60 to 90 days after you initiate the application process. And finally, we can't stress enough, the work you'll do to complete the licensing process will not just result in your receiving your license, but it will prepare you to become a successful child care provider.